And welcome back to NJCAA Championship TV. Joey Zanaboni alongside Jay Harper here for our final game of pool play. Jay, this is going to be a good one here for us, isn't it? Texas versus Laramie, opportunity knocking.
Yeah, and if Tyler can't get themselves up for this game, then they've got a real problem. Home
field advantage here for the Apaches. They were taken down 2-0 versus Cowley. Laramie yesterday took Cowley out of the tournament with a 3-0 W. We're going to toss it back to our producer, James Crenshaw, and then bring it back for all the action live here on NJCAA Championship TV.
Chipola wins the 2017 Junior College World Series.
Back to Cleaver for three, and she's great. Rolling, winds up, shot, and a goal!
2 seconds to go.
Rangers, a long three. Hey,
oh
my goodness!
It's a walk-off base hit for Michael Smith.
It's an Olympico and a goal for Paradise Valley, J.C. Duncan.
Well, there's a feed into Rodriguez to jam.
Joey Zanaboni alongside Jay Harper here for you as we complete pool play at the 2019 NJCAA Men's Soccer Championships. It's a good matchup for us. Laramie versus Tyler. Laramie wins, then they are our last team into the semifinals, joining Illinois Central, Monroe, and the team we just saw win, Eastern Florida State. Tyler has to win and win by 3 to have a chance to move on. Jay, it's going to be an emotional performance here for Tyler. They, in the words of their legendary head coach Steve Clemens, just came out with a poor effort against Cowley, but Cowley worked very hard against them on Monday. Tyler now well rested, and do you think they might be able to catch Laramie a little bit off balance, a little bit fatigued?
Well, I would think so. I mean, Laramie did put on a heck of a show last night, but again, as we've seen, there's only been one school that's been able to win 2 games back-to-back on consecutive days. That was Illinois Central. Can Laramie do it? We're going to find out.
Laramie going to be in the blue with the white stripes. Tyler, they are going to be in the white with the black trim and the gold lettering. The players about to take the field here. It's the Apaches and the Golden Eagles with a trip to the semifinals on the line. Again, Tyler is going to have to do more than win, but for a program as legendary as this, for a coach as legendary as Steve Clements, I'll tell you, it is not out of the question that they would come out here and put up 3 or 4 goals, is it?
No, not at all. And again, as I said, I mean, if this Tyler team can't be up for this game, and I'm sure they will be. Now, will they be too amped up? You've got to walk that fine line.
Well, we just saw Essex would have needed to win by 4 against Eastern Florida State. Sort of a similar situation. They were not able to put anything in net. Eastern Florida State able to punch the ticket to the semifinals with a dominant performance, won at 1-0, really shown defensively. Now Tyler, all the pressure. Laramie, they came to life late, scored 3 times in the second half yesterday. Let's meet our starting lineup here for this contest between Laramie and Tyler. Laramie going to be spearheaded in the goalkeeping area here by a guy who did extremely well last night, Declan Damian. This guy was excellent against Cowley, did not allow a goal on the Golden Eagles end. He really stood tall for a few of those chances that Cowley was able to sort of put together. The goal scorers out there were Ortiz Pena, Broadhurst, who had the SportsCenter top 10 goal, as well as Castruito, who helped to set one of them up. Brian Vasquez, the other goal scorer, also in the starting lineup here for the Golden Eagles. And it is now the Apaches being introduced, and Tyler is certainly going to have its work cut out for it in this one. A chance to maybe put a few in the back of the net. They've got a lot of good strikers on this team. Carl Keister is going to be in net. See if they can maybe get Karsimi Kona to come to life up top. He is going to be up there to start this with Tajay Green, and we will see if Tyler is able to indeed put up the 3 that they will need. Got to win it by 3. A chance for Tyler to put on a show in front of the home fans. And let's lock in on a prediction here, Jay Harper. Jay, will it be Tyler or will it be Laramie meeting those Titans of Eastern Florida State 5:30 on Friday?
Oh, gosh, I tell you, I really was impressed by Laramie there last night. Again, they play so precise. They play so well together. They're very well coached. But I have to feel that Tyler, I just don't see them losing 2 games in this tournament. And, oh, gosh, they've had a day of rest. They've had a day to really prepare, get their act together, and come in with the right mindset. I'm going to go with Tyler in this one.
And this is a battle of kind of the veterans versus the rookies. It's the first time Laramie's been to the national tournament. Tyler has won national championships left and right, including 2 of the last 3. Steve Clemens, he's won a national championship at Meridian, several here at Tyler. If there's any team that can pull this off under a beautiful East Texas sky tonight, you have to think it's going to be his club.
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm going.
We will see how it all plays out. Laramie, Tyler battling it out for a trip to the semifinals Friday at 5:30. Monroe and Illinois Central will meet up Friday at 3 p.m. Jay and I will have a little rest tomorrow. Everybody going to recover. And then back here, presumably, to the grass field right behind us for the semifinal round. The final will be Saturday at 6. And right now, a lot will be decided. Pool play coming to an end. And we will see who is able to emerge under a perfect East Texas sunset. The cloud coverage that's been affecting us throughout the day has sort of disappeared. The breeze is still rather stiff, but it is nice and comfortable here in Tyler, Texas right now. Another really pretty night, about 72 degrees, winds up to 12 miles per hour. No realistic chance of precipitation until we get into the wee hours, maybe midnight, 2 a.m. The rain might move in, but we'll stay nice and dry here as Laramie and Tyler battle it out on the turf at the Hartley Complex on the campus of TJC. Joey Zanaboni, Jay Harper, with our great producer James Crenshaw here for you. Heck of a matchup. And we are ready to kick the tires and light the fires. Tyler on the opening tap. They attack left to right. And trying to spring the near edge. This quickly goes nowhere. It's gobbled up by Christian Cornell. And Cornell, hey! He must have watched last night's broadcast and tried to take me out early here today. Watch out.
That's right. I'm sure hitting you would have made him happier than Bozo the Clown at a silly string convention.
Hey, here come the silly similes from Jay Harper. I'm wearing a bike helmet
but
here.
But see, you've written all yours down. I haven't come off the top of the head here.
Well, I can't say they're legible all the time, Jay. I have to do a little bit of improvising. A toss loose here by Laramie County.
So Steve Clements for Tyler going with a different goalkeeper in this one. Did you get a chance to get his thoughts on that?
Well, he says that this is going to be a little bit different here tonight for Tyler. He said that coming into the match, there's not as many expectations here that you can kind of bring with you right away. He said you got to look at what this club is going to do defensively. And early on here, we did announce that it was going to be Keister, but in fact, it's actually Neil Strauber who's come out here for Tyler Junior College. So a switch with Keister being pulled from this starting role, and instead Strauber does get the start for TJC. For Clemens, I think it's just a way to maybe help the team to get a little spark, a bit of a different look. But he said you got to come out and see what Laramie is going to give you. Are they going to attack? Are they going to sit back? And then you've got to adjust from there. He said, regardless of the result of this game, if my guys give max effort out there, that'll be enough for me. He just did not like the way they came out against Cowley.
Yeah, they were just flat, no doubt about it.
Wendell from Strauber plays it forward, and this will be grabbed by Declan Damian, the freshman goalkeeper from Johannesburg, South Africa. One of, mostly this roster is freshmen, so one of a majority of freshmen for a Laramie County team that's arrived ahead of schedule here to the national championships, trying to take the host team out of the tournament. And Tyler, they were a little unlucky a couple of tries in the first half against Cowley. There were opportunities there. They just kind of fell apart on a couple of set pieces late.
Yeah, and, heck, we're dealing with 18, 19-year-old kids. I mean, sometimes you perhaps maybe believe the seedings a little too much and don't take that opponent quite as seriously as you should.
And with Tyler, I think the question is just consistency. They know they have the talent. Do they put it all together? Some were expecting LSU Eunice to come out of this district perhaps instead of Tyler. This year's team from TJC able to take down Eunice, though, and find a way to get to their own field for this national tournament. And sweep here ends up out of bounds. Apaches will have to retreat as Laramie will get a chance to boot it loose.
These Laramie jerseys are rather different.
That's right.
With the stripes.
I certainly like them, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of cool. Can't read the numbers on the front, but the numbers on the back are quite prominent.
It slips here through. Golden Eagles on the move. Ortiz Pena had the third goal last night. Touches it into the middle.
Go.
Extra pass outside. Oh, and what a save. Neil Strauber coming up huge. Goaltending cleaner than, and cleaner than this table right now, right, Jay? We've got nothing in front of us. A beautiful piece of keeping. And for Strauber, the sophomore goalkeeper, who indeed has come in place of Keister in the starting lineup, that's an early test that's passed.
Yes, indeed. And I'm sure, Strauber, that will help get rid of any nerves he may be dealing with.
Flush the butterflies away. And Tyler needed that. Again, they have to win this by 3 to advance to the semis. It's doable, but if they fall behind, it's sort of like Essex falling behind 1-0 to Eastern Florida. Just becomes pretty much insurmountable. Miss here outside. Off the foot of the striker. And Kona. And Bartman in the area. And I do believe that was Bartman who struck it just wide. 40-40 to go here in the first half. Tyler, the host, versus the fellas from up there in the Cheyenne, Wyoming area, the Golden Eagles of Laramie County. This team is known to put up a lot of shots, known to score a lot of goals. Apaches, in addition to getting going, are going to have to find a way to stop a Golden Eagles team that distributes the ball very well, works together very well. Got to find a way to slow them down. Golden Eagles take it away here.
Well, Joey, I know you had a chance to chat with Steve Clements briefly before this game. Any mention of a workout for his team yesterday, or did he just
wasn't able to find
let
out?
Them rest? Yeah.
Wasn't able to find out, but I do think it's like we've been hearing throughout the tournament. A little bit of training, but mostly just rest and recovery. And for Steve,
maybe a little bit of classroom, or getting together, maybe a walkthrough at the hotel of some sort.
I know they were out here watching Laramie, and he's got so much respect for what Laramie has been able to do so far on the 2019 season, and especially here at the tournament. I think that for him, it's all just about getting that effort out of his players tonight. Bartman trying to thread this through the middle, picked off with ease by the Golden Eagles. Chipped into the middle. The man with the shot there moments ago, Alexis Flores, trying to run onto it. One of the TJC defenders slipped and fell. That was Theophanis Lazarides. Came up grabbing his knee, it looked like. But he is back and moving. Kona tries to run this down, circulated outside by the Golden Eagles. Right along the gutter. It does slip out of the bowling lane there. And tossed forward by TJC. Home team trying to get something early and really get these fans into the game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you would hope that you would be able to dominate early and get this fan base. It's turned out pretty well here. Get them ramped up and cheering you along.
And I know there's a lot of teams that have been eliminated who are sticking around here through Sunday. I had a chance to catch up with Raymond Suarez, the SID from Pima, and he says that Pima will stick around through the weekend. So I think expect to continue to see good crowds that are bolstered by these other teams watching Trying to see some good soccer. Oh, that's a nice little piece of goaltending right there. Damian able to punch it away from the post. That looked like it was tipped on the way in.
Yeah, and but a good attack there, though. And we fully expected to see such early attacks and a hard press from Tyler in the early going here.
It was Bartman again who put the shot toward the net. TJC really bringing it here and bringing it toward the parking lot on that. High over the bar, under the lights here on their home field, but I think that Steve has to be pleased right now with how his club is performing. The effort is there,
Yes,
the
effort,
pressure
certainly
is there. It looked like Lazarides who lofted it over the bar. This is easily grabbed by Damian in that greenish jersey. Sends long, headed back, fight for it. Golden Eagles control middle of the field. Jarred loose, though, by the Apaches. Squirts out to Tajay Green. Ends up with Tom Windle. Sent through the back here. Tristan Singh will keep it moving along. Just because they need 3 goals doesn't mean that Tyler has to press. I think if they just get 1 here in the first half, they can carry a 1-goal lead to halftime, they'd be all right.
Yeah, I would concur with that. And it certainly would perhaps settle them down. Not that they're out of control by any means, but at least give them a little more confidence.
Green volleyed that in. Volleyed out, though, by the Golden Eagles. They won't spring anything at midfield. Kept trapped here by Tyler. Laramie on the move now. Broadhurst, who made Sports Center the number 5 play last night with his strike to get out ahead of Cowley in the second half. Gorgeous laser from outside the box. It's the one to try to serve it on. Tyler rip away. Green touching. Kona comes back to get this. Curls it. Bartman, he's been the quarterback. Touch wide. Windle trying for the far post. Had a man in the area. Headed, but more looping than anything, and picked up with ease out of the air by Damian. Laramie had that shot stifled by Strauber, the sophomore from Tel Aviv, Israel, taking over for this potential final match of the year for Tyler. Maybe just their final match of pool play. But so far, Tyler's done a good job to find a way to bring more pressure onto the end of Laramie. A toss coming from Cornell, and I think the Golden Eagles are just hoping that this initial surge by Tyler starts to cool down. Dumped corner. Ortiz Pena, who had a gorgeous finish himself yesterday, has that one deflected away, and it's touched by the Golden Eagles last. I think that was Carlos Vargas who had a toe touch it before it found its way out of bounds. Windle with the toss, just about 10 gone by.
Well, we were hoping the wind would calm down after the sun went down, and so far, so good on that.
I'm not taking any of my tape off these papers. We are staying like a fly trap right now on our folding table. Ball finds its way toward the flag. Going to come out with Laramie. Header by Jake Morris, the last chance for TJC. That brings them to 3 shots. Both teams 1 shot on goal. Damian and Strauber passing both of their tests here early. Ball dumped in the corner. The Laramie defense yesterday acquitted itself quite well against Cowley. And not easy to do with the likes of Luke Morrow trying to lead that attack.
Yeah, that Cowley team, big, strong, physical.
Worked hard.
Yeah.
And they were praised by Steve Clements. When I talked with him, he said, I was really impressed with that Cowley team. Just kind of ran out of steam. Cowley played hard and got his club down and never let him score. Cowley ended up with a 2-0 victory over Tyler. Cowley eliminated, certainly based on goal differential, sort of the clincher to send them out. But a good showing for the 10 seed from Kansas. Thought we might have a 10-11 matchup, or at least 10-11 both into the semifinal. Eliminated, though, Cowley through Illinois Central. Singh trying to send this through. Wendell appears down toward the corner, cuts it back. Bartman comes to receive, looking to split the defense. Golden Eagles able to get it out. Can they get loose? Ortiz Pena working hard here. Didn't have a lot of room to work with.
No, he was pretty well squeezed down.
Sent it to his head coach, Vince Gibson. And talked to Vince before the game as well, and Vince told me that he didn't even talk about with his team anything about goal differential. He said, we never even brought it up. We're playing to win this game. And obviously, they can still afford to lose, but you never want to go into a game where you're saying, hey, we have a little cushion. Green! Serve that one, and almost.
Well, Joey, both of these teams are, have not played any games in the heat of the day here in Tyler, Texas. They've both played in the nightcap on Monday and Tuesday.
And I think that helps Laramie a little bit, having to play back-to-back days.
Yeah, that was where I was going with that. It's not like some of the other teams we've seen that have had to play back-to-back and, in some pretty blazing hot sun.
It's gotten up to around 80, and that sun certainly shines bright here in Tyler. TJC with Wendell getting a huge takeaway, disrupted, though, by the Golden Eagles. Struggling a little bit to get it out right now. Burst through by Singh. I think the play about midfield right now for TJC about as good as you can get. They're keeping them trapped.
Yes, they are.
Bartman whirling. Oh, Bartman!
Oh.
And a defender dove in front to head that away. Bartman almost opened this game up about 15 in. Instead parried by the Golden Eagles defense. And there's a hard slide tackle from Khalid Kousam, the freshman midfielder from Ibilin, Israel. He came in hard there, and a foul assist against TJC will give a boot for the Golden Eagles just about midfield. Cornell, he's going to send it out and send it in. Bashed by Cornell, curls it toward the far post, and there again is Stauber taking the place of Keister after Keister allowed a couple of goals against Cowley. And there's not much room for error tonight for Tyler Junior College. They let even one in. Might be too much to overcome here, especially in the first half. It'll have to be really a lead going to the break if they want any shot at this. Apache's trying to get it forward.
Oh, gosh.
There's a hard takedown. Taking the spill was Manny Tapia.
Yeah, that was perhaps the hardest collision we've seen.
That Essex and Eastern Florida State game was pretty physical, but that might have been on another level right there.
Yeah, he was hit rather. Well, it's like it was kind of an abrupt hit. He was standing still and just got hammered.
Nobody wants to come out of this game via injury or otherwise. Another Tyler foul here. And they will have to send off Jack McCourt. In his place will come Dominic Caricia. Already we're seeing some new faces for Tyler that we didn't see a couple of nights ago, but that just wasn't really working.
Yeah, and still somewhat early in the half here. I mean,
Golden Eagle free kick gobbled, and that was for Caricia. Again, Jack McCourt. You could hear McCourt as he was coming out of the field just saying, I'm okay, I'm okay. But going to get checked out here. This will trickle back. Send loose. Gets over the head of a Laramie defender. Fortunate bounce for Green. Oh, Green, wonderful. Touch in the middle, wanted it back immediately. Different ideas. Shot was blocked. Still loose. Laramie able to get it away outside. That's a couple of blocked shots by the Laramie defense. Able to stand tall in the middle. Last one came off the foot of Mark Tirado. Tirado the opportunity. And Tyler trying to make another one here. Left back by Khalid Kosom. And filtered back by Tyler. They're the stronger team, about 17 in, but it's a tall mountain to climb. They need a 3-goal win. Laramie with a couple of subs. Joey Santaboni and Jay Harper here for you in beautiful Tyler, Texas. Picture perfect East Texas evening in the City of Roses. A fun matchup here for us between two of the best in the nation, but only one of them will advance. What will we see here from this club of Tylers to try to put something together here in the late going of their time in pool play? This is our 12th of 12 between the four groups. Earlier today, Monroe taking down Iowa Western, the #1 overall seed, moving on. Arizona Western fell to Lewisburg, a game that didn't really have advancement implications. Eastern Florida State, a goal by Kyra in the first 11 minutes. Ended up being enough against Essex. Quick restart here for Laramie. Do they have something on? Oh, good cut back to the middle, but the shot is blocked. Turned away off the foot of Tapia. Ends up outside. Ortiz Pena trying to clean it up. Tyler jars it loose. Ortiz Pena trying to poke it back. And it ends up out of bounds.
Well, with about 26 minutes remaining in the first half, Tyler, again, they got to get win by 3 here to advance.
They've thrown a few in front of the net.
Yeah, but they're going to have to get down to business here if they
saw
to advance.
That flurry of late goals by Monroe, but that might be just a Monroe thing. The way they're able to control the ball, open up their own opportunities. Might be the only team in the nation that can score a 3 from the 84th minute on. Other squads probably don't have that luxury. This Tyler team, which downed LSU Eunice to get here, trying to take down a Laramie team that got through a really good Marshalltown program to end up here in Tyler, Texas. Shootout win, though Laramie did control most of that game. Outshot Marshalltown by close to 15 in the district final. Just a little unlucky, couldn't finish. Kona to Green in the corner, nothing doing, and it looks like these subs will come on here for Laramie County.
Jimenez Flores, as well as Alexis Flores, coming in to take over for Manny Tapia, as well as Carlos Vargas. So Laramie has been quick to get some subs and some fresh legs in here. Again, after playing last night, they're in a consecutive day of play here.
Damian's goal kick ends up on the other side of the field, and Wendell bashes it away. Laramie going to bring Cornell forward to toss this. Cornell toward the corner, disrupted by Wendell. He heel kicks out of bounds toward that Laramie bench. They're sitting out to my left, and Tyler out to my right. And Cornell toward the box, knocked down. Boot loose. Off ahead toward the middle, corralled, but not for long. Apaches take away. TJC on a break here. Opportunity coming. Letting it breathe outside with Green. Green testing, and Damian looking like a center fielder to grab that. 3 subs waiting for Tyler. The switching will continue for Steve Clemens' side. He is, of course, assisted by Wayne Hall, Derek Talcott, and Sean Stocker here at this legendary program in Tyler, Texas. Jostling in the middle, a Laramie midfielder goes down, and forward we will go. It's not been much in terms of the chances for Laramie. Strauber had that great save early. He's picked a ball out of the air since. Laramie had a ball swept off the line in the first half against Cowley. They also had a goal called back, header, ruled offsides. A free boot here, pretty good one. Deflates, though, onto a TJC head. Ortiz Pena is about 5'6", elevating, trying to get that.
Yeah.
Almost did. He's got quite a motor. And TJC defense, very tenacious right now. You can tell they are playing with a lot of pride. Not satisfied with how it ended for them a couple of evenings ago against Cowley. And you just never want to be in a position like that where your coach after the game is saying, hey, guys, I just didn't like the effort. You can live with losing if the effort was there, but I just don't think Steve really liked what he saw. Oh, there's a good takeaway. Broadhurst. And that is Strauber. Keister's replacement falling on that. Jay Harper, TJC, in your opinion, right now, the better team?
Yeah, again, they're certainly getting more quality chances.
A little more in control. Laramie, though, maybe a push here in them shortly.
But Laramie's so quick that, you let your guard down for just a millisecond, and these guys can put one in the back of the net.
Cornell found a man in the middle of the field. That was Jimenez Flores, but may have touched that with a hand. Back the other way. TJC from the far corner, centering, poked away, loose out of the box. Bartman tried to grab it. Swept on. Jimenez Flores outside, gives it up. Poked in the middle here toward Alexis Flores, and Alexis Flores upended. And TJC going to take it away. Off of a Laramie midfielder. Coming back for it, Bartman. Scramble on, trying to get to it was Brian Vasquez, who scored last night. 3 goals by 3 different scorers for Laramie. Well-balanced attack, and according to Vince Gibson, their head coach, that is one of their biggest strengths. A lot of guys who can shoot, a lot of guys who can score. Tyler hoping their scorers are out in force tonight. We've seen a few of those, just long balls played way outside the box toward the net. Tirado Baez once again there. Boot loose. I'm counting 4 subs now for Tyler. This is like a completely different team.
Yeah, they've been adding them just one by one.
Dylan Buffton, among others. Looks like McCourt may return. Jerensky Augustine will be on, and Mads Eslund as well. This is about 7 substitutions here. Obviously, McCourt came off, comes back on, but a lot of switching here for Steve Clemens.
Green coming off as well as Tirado Baez.
Looks like Jake Morris will get a little rest.
It may be a little cooler evening, but these guys are, as you can imagine, still working.
Oh, what a takeaway. Strauber has to withstand that, a punch over the bar. And Laramie, all of a sudden, maybe you catch him napping after the substitution.
Right.
A lot of guys coming off the field.
Yeah, a lot of guys coming off the field that have worked up quite a sweat here. So the intensity level is still
very high right now.
Yeah, still quite high.
Ortiz Pena was close to it. Looks like he'll fall into the box. The shot was by Castruita. Ball, I believe, played by Castruita as well. Laramie trying to pick it up on the back end, and just a little half bicycle attempt, a unicycle attempt, if you will, by Broadhurst. Ends up out of bounds, gives a chance for Strauber to boot it loose. Neil Strauber, sophomore from Tel Aviv, trying to show what he can do here in his chance in the NJCAA Men's Soccer Championships. Strauber, a 2-year player here at Tyler. 12 games, allowed 8 goals. Has played over 1,000 minutes this year. Done a good job with the opportunities he's had. Over 30 saves coming into play tonight. Laramie couldn't get it out of the middle. Apache's on the takeaway. Outside. Might be something here. Good move. Oh, what a sliding tackle and no whistle. Well, you know these Tyler fans hate that.
Yeah, and the Tyler bench not too pleased about it either.
Something was on there for Tyler, and I think that was Augustine who ended up having it ripped away. Broken opportunity. I think it was Imurana Naite who slid in to disrupt after a good move from Augustine. And TJC will at least have the chance to serve it in via corner. It was clean. It looked like he got the ball, and that replay right there seemed to confirm that. These Laramie guys go hard, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Vince Gibson said this is about as hard-working a bunch as you're going to see.
And again, primarily freshmen.
And able to get this out and maybe get it on a break here. Chance stifled. Opportunity was brewing. Augustine again has it tipped away. Wendell tries to clean it up. This is coming forward with TJC. Thought there might be a little something developing off the corner. But Tyler has done a great job to keep it in this end for the most part. That will roll well wide. Apaches continue to bring the pressure. Laramie continues to withstand it. 16 and a half to go in a scoreless but fast-moving first half.
Yes, has indeed moved along quickly.
That was Buffton on the last shot. That's anybody's ball right there. Jimenez Flores got up for it, tipped it to Ortiz Pena. Ortiz Pena, he has to work hard here, uses the speed, gets it toward the middle. Jimenez Flores leaves it in space, opportunity on. And this is going to be restarted on a hand here. Defenders throwing themselves in front of Alexis Flores. Bartman trying to spring it quickly.
Yeah,
putting.
Tyler trying to pick up the pace here.
Oh, wow. Sent tumbling there, a Tyler attacker. Looked like Kona. Jimenez Flores trying to burst loose. Singh wins it. But it did go out of bounds. That was real close. And we are going to have a toss from Laramie's Omar Castruita, freshman midfielder out of Boulder, Colorado. May just drop it back here, though, to Cornell. And Cornell, he is from Provo, Utah. And Cornell touches it toward the box. Deflects out. Bardman helps to get it out. Buffton on the move. Went to the ground trying to get it up top to Kona. Deflected out to Alexis Flores. Wow, look at this battle right here. Holy moly. Kasum did not want to lose that. Wendell rolls it to Augustine toward the flag stick. This will come out with Laramie on a toss, but will they be able to get it out? Another ball destined for us. Luckily, the canopy takes care of it, and it'll be 14 and a half to go with Tyler retaining possession here. And Bartman, who's been key creating coming out of the game for the time being. Jonathan Martinez on for the Gulf South District champs. The hosts, Tyler Junior College, they got to get a 3-goal win, or else Laramie's through. Again, Laramie can lose this game and move on with the goal differential. Not that that's how they want it to be done. We said it would have to be a 1-0 lead for Tyler at half. Can they find something here in the final 14? Can't keep that alive. Laramie wants a substitution.
And they're going to have one as Abe Lopez out of Boulder, Colorado. He takes over for Ortiz Pena. Also a young man from Colorado, from Aurora.
A lot of Colorado representation. Longmont, Colorado, Aurora, Colorado, Broomfield, Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, Fort Collins, Colorado. Augustine leaves that, ends up out of bounds, and it'll be busted loose by Damian with about 13 to go. Tyler outshooting Laramie 8-4, but shots on goal an even 3-3. Each keeper 3 saves, 2 corners to 1, favoring the home team, the TJC Apaches. This pops out, gathered by Buffton, tried to putt it on. This will be skipped out toward Jimenez Flores. Jostling 40, pokes it forward. And boy, oh boy, it looked like there might be something on there for Abe Lopez.
Yeah, it looked like something may have been brewing, but
we'll get another chance in the corner. Oh, Abe Lopez. Wow, how about that? Evades a defender. Touched it back to Alexis Flores, and I think Alexis was tripped there, though. The Tyler guys are throwing their hands in the air saying, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. We didn't do anything. Especially vocal Kasum, who's played about as hard as humanly possible here tonight. Chance, though, for Laramie, and Castruita will have their strike. Remember, they put one in that came back on an offsides call. Free kick, a little further back than this, but on this side last night. 3 on the wall here for Tyler. Boot by Castruita, and it is picked up by Strauber, who goes snatching. These Tyler faithful cheering. The Apaches try to burst loose on the other end. Well, their effort has certainly been there tonight. Takeaway in deep. Rolled outside. Windle sets it up on the tee. Crossing effort here. Laramie elevates. They get it out, but for how long? Not completely out of danger. Kasum touches over to Windle. Again on the cross. And Damian knocked it down, scoops it up.
Both goalkeepers having to work in a bit of traffic on the couple of chances that they have both faced. Damian with 3 saves thus far.
I'll tell you, Damian, nice and steady last night. There was some pressure from Cowley. Nothing broke his composure. Apaches trying to open the game up. From outside, the cross that was rejected. And Tyler with a couple of substitutes here with almost exactly 10 to go.
Yeah. Jake Morris going back in the game. Also Yannick Vidabike. Khalid Koussom, he comes on off. As does Bartman, who's been a busy young man. They run a lot of the plays through him. Does this Tyler team.
Apaches, they put the pressure on. Will they break through? Might have deflected off of a TJC hand after the header. No call, and the ball is well wide of the net on the shot opportunity. Damian versus Strauber, Laramie versus Tyler. A newcomer versus a program that expects to be here every single year and has done quite a bit of hosting of this great tournament as well. There are some tremendous teams who have been here, and Tyler among them. Haven't been able to score yet, though, on their home turf. Chance brewing. Jonathan Martinez slotting this. Oh, something opening up. Buffton stifled in deep. Windle trying to play it back toward him. Loose top of the box. Cornell Sends it out desperately. Picking it up was Abe Lopez. Flushed partially by Laramie. Apache's another try. And Damian had to come off the line. Diffuses the chance there. Jimenez Flores tapping on, and here we almost go. Wendell got back to front the ball. Still dangerous for Laramie, and a shot attempt on the pass by Lopez from Castroita. Ends up wide. Castroita's had a couple of good looks. Helped to set up a goal last night. 8 left, first half. Joey Santaboni, Jay Harper here for you. Tyler has to win by 3 to get through to the semis. Laramie has to either win or lose by no more than 2. And they will join our current trio in the semifinals. Jimenez Flores was off there. And call comes in. It's Tom Harlett is our center referee here for our final game of pool play. Todd Wallace, Troy Dodge, Victor Paris out there. And actually, let me go ahead and correct that. We actually have a different lineup here for this final game. Get to that in one moment. See Apaches get something on here. That's good from Augustine. Drop back toward Wendell. Wendell staving off the defenders. Vidabek played it in. Golden Eagles get a beak on it. It's actually Troy Dodge in the middle. Tom Harlett now on the lines. Ken Mizuno also on the lines. Bernardo Goana is our 4th referee. Tyler wanted a call there on Cornell. Never came. Jay Harper.
Again, they've, it's been the case here as this tournament has progressed that the referees light on the calls.
And that was Jonathan Martinez who went tumbling. He's a freshman from Atlanta. Tyler does get a corner out of it, so they'll take that.
Yeah, they'll take that.
The corner is favoring the home team 3-1. 6 and a fraction left in the opening half. That straight laser hits a mirror, bounces away into outer space. From the solar system, TJC getting into the middle. Buffton has it blocked in front. Buffton another try. It's blocked again. How many times is Laramie going to stifle it in front? Naite got a piece, I think, both times. The final chance goes wide for the Apaches.
Yeah, some fine defense on the part of this young Laramie squad.
Well, it's just one of those deals for Laramie where they're going to do anything they can to stave off this somewhat frantic Tyler pressure. And the effort has been praised all year for Laramie. A hardworking group showing why they were able to emerge from the North Central District. Again, a body in front here. Squirts loose to Vasquez. Turnage toward Abe Lopez. Tries to bump it into the middle. Volleyed around by the home team. Apaches drop it in the back. 5 to go. Wendell. From the side. Dumps it on. Good poke. Martinez ends up with it. Cross. Not met by anyone. And this will end up down the road on the other side. Jay, your message to your Laramie team if you're Vince Gibson at halftime.
Well, the defense has certainly proved themselves capable here against a bigger, stronger, and certainly more experienced Tyler team. And I would just tell them to keep pressing, guys.
Apaches trying to create another opportunity. Wendell toward the far post. Damian elevating there. Let's flip the script. Steve Clemens' side needs to win by 3. What do you tell the guys at halftime?
Well, that they're going to have to get it in gear here. We're already under 4 minutes in this half, and just one half remaining in their season potentially, so give it all you got.
And I think Tyler's done a good job of that tonight. Just feels like a better effort than they put on against Cowley.
True. I would certainly agree with that.
And
but again,
Steve
You know, you've only got limited opportunities. You got to capitalize on the ones that present themselves. Have they done that? No. I mean, neither team has at the moment. But again, still a full half of soccer remaining.
Steve said he just wanted a better effort from his team tonight, and they'll have to be better finishing. The Tyler ladies through to the semifinals on the ladies' side, national championships out there at Eastern Florida State. Congrats to them. There's a clear bump.
Yes, an entire bench in unison. Hey!
Lopez bumped there by Singh, and with just over 3 to go, this is that spot pretty much where Laramie was able to put it in the back of the net on this end last night. Came back for the offsides call, but see if Castorita can set him up again. They're going to crash a goal here. Castorita is their guy on set pieces. He's had a couple of looks at the goal. This half elevates this. Pretty easily sent back by Tyler, but it'll stay in this end with Castorita. 2:40 left, first half. Castorita right by his head coach, Vince Gibson. Stamps it to the turf, tries to win it back. Nothing doing. Tyler breaking loose. Augustine disrupted by Vasquez, stays with the play. Vasquez battles him. Here's Augustine picking up a loose ball. Tries to get it in the middle. Deflects out to Martinez. And Martinez eases back. Vidabek. Touch on. Tyler desperate for a goal here before the break. Windle. And again, the Laramie defense able to get in the middle. And I thought they did a great job against Cowley last night, just filling up the middle. Martinez against Naite. It looked like Martinez maybe was pulling him down. And this will be ruled a goal kick. Could have been a foul as well.
Right.
Martinez, maybe on that replay, maybe wasn't quite grabbing him.
Just under 90 seconds remaining here in half number one.
And I guess that was a foul assessed on that. Let's double check on that. Meanwhile, Tyler going to take a chance. Oh, and it's off the middle! Loose in the middle! And Naite had to just boot it away. Oh, my word. Holy moly. Shot attempt almost gets him up 1-0. Apache is trying to score in the last minute now. Something opening up. Naite tried to disrupt it. The shot by Eslind hit the post, and then they almost get a shot and a score right after. Jay Harper, as we said, the effort's certainly been there for Tyler.
Yeah, for both teams. I mean, come on, the defense that Laramie's been able to put up here in this flurry here with mere seconds remaining in this half has been very impressive.
And there was no foul prior to that on Martinez. Eslind hit the post. It was tipped by Damian, and Damian looks like he will go through over 130 minutes, 135 minutes without allowing a goal so far in this tournament. Buckle up. Second half is going to be a lot of fun. Final 5 seconds. Just a try your luck type effort there at the end. 0-0 as we go to half. Jay Harper, your final thoughts.
Yeah, well, again, Laramie, they have certainly shown, even though they're inexperienced, got a lot of freshmen, first time here, they are certainly holding their own against this bigger, more experienced home team, if you will, in Tyler. It is indeed going to come down to a barn burner when we return.
Stick right with us. We'll be back in a few, live from Tyler, Texas at the Hartley Soccer Complex. Joey Zanaboni, Jay Harper here for you on NJCAA Championship TV. Joey Santaboni and Jay Harper back for you here in Tyler, Texas, where we are scoreless at half. Laramie and Tyler, a fun first half. Tyler certainly brought more pressure. They ended up with 16 total shots, including one that hit the post.
Right, yeah, that flurry there in about the last 5 minutes, a couple of them actually really put Tyler up in the shot category. But we're still looking at a scoreless game here. But you kind of get the feeling that maybe Tyler will be able to break through here if they can continue these flurries. You got to hand it, though, to this young Laramie team, as their defense has proven to be quite formidable.
6'3" Tyler in terms of shots on goal. The Laramie keeper, Damian, has been huge. He has a half a dozen saves. Strauber, the surprise starter, ended up with 3 saves for Tyler. A couple of offsides calls against Laramie, none against Tyler. 4 fouls for the Apaches, 2 for the Golden Eagles. And again, we are scoreless here after 45 minutes of play. Well, Jay, Tyler needs to win by 3. Was that final flurry enough to convince you that they can do it?
I don't know. That's a tall order here. It really, really is. Now, granted, they've had a day off. Are we going to start to see Laramie maybe wear down a little bit?
Maybe fatigue will be a factor here.
As this game progresses. Well, as I said, though, Laramie did not play in the heat of the day yesterday. They played in pretty similar conditions, temperature-wise, as to what we're dealing with now. So, and again, they're a young team. Got a bunch of freshmen, so they're all about 18 years old and probably in wonderful shape. So, anyway, it's going to be a tall order, though, for Tyler to pull away and win this by 3.
Laramie just has to win or lose by less than 3 to stamp a ticket to the final. They will be joined by Illinois Central, Monroe, as well as Eastern Florida State, which just punched its ticket in the game before this here under the lights in Tyler. Apaches will need a lot. We will throw it back to James Crenshaw, our producer, and then come back with the start of the second half, see if Tyler can do it right after this on NJCAA Championship TV.
Advanced degree in many industries is the key to advancing your career. Knowing this, Midway University has designed its master's programs around key industries in the region. Midway offers a Master in Education, an MSN for nurses, and an MBA degree with 4 areas of specialization.
Midway has prepared me to take that next step in my career. It's given me the skills and the abilities to go from a midline manager to a senior level manager.
Learn how Midway can advance your career at Midway.
Every student athlete has a team, and a team behind that team. There are coaches, trainers, teachers, parents, friends, and each teammate shares the same goal: to provide athletes with the support and skills to succeed while staying healthy and safe. At Relation Insurance, we're proud to be a part of your support team. We provide customizable insurance solutions that can help colleges and universities protect athletes, manage risk, and stay ahead of the game. Go team!
Back to the Hartley Complex on the campus of Tyler Junior College. Joey Santaboni, Jay Harper here for you as we get going with the second half. Laramie controls. Tyler needs to win by 3. Laramie in a good position to go through to the semifinal round if they could just hold off this Apache attack, which did prove to be pretty potent, especially at the end of the first. 16 total shots, but Steve Clemens' team just could not find the back of the net. Credit Damian and some good defense.
Yes.
Laramie, man, they were throwing bodies in front of the ball in the box left and right, weren't they? That is why they make icy hot patches, though, and I've got a whole box of them waiting for me just watching this game. And Boot will come here after that one drifts out, and Tyler, they've got to push up right from the get-go here. Jay Harper, what a game, and boy, oh boy, has pool play been a lot of fun or what?
Yes, absolutely. It's been really fascinating to watch.
Well, partner, I could not think of anybody better to do it with than you.
Well,
it's been a lot of fun.
Yes, indeed. It certainly has. And, boy, if we had just a great vantage point down here field level, the action's been right in our face. And it's
almost
been
literally sometimes.
I know, and it's been terrific.
I'm telling you, I'm going to bring one of those hockey goalie masks when we come back here on Friday. We'll be on the grass field right behind us for the semifinal round, 3 and 5:30, then the championship match. 6 o'clock. Field for the Final Four still being finalized. This will go a long way. Laramie with Tapia down the sideline. That one tapped out. Tyler will take over. It's like when you're out there with a strict lifeguard. Pool play is ending imminently. And it's been 12 really good games. I think James Crenshaw liked that one.
He liked that one. Huh?
I'm a former lifeguard. I was 1 for 1 in 3 years as a lifeguard. I made 1 save and 1 opportunity. Said I'm batting 1,000. That's Hall of Fame numbers right there. I'm retiring. It's going to be Tyler here pushing up. Laramie just so strong in the middle. They've done a good job to clog it up. It'd be wonderful if TJC could get a quick goal. That would go a long, long way.
Absolutely.
Jack McCourt lobbing one, tipped in front. TJC took a spill. There was a takedown, and there's a penalty coming.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, that's exactly what these Tyler faithful wanted to see. 42-47 still to go here in regulation. Again, they have to win by 3, and I believe that was a takedown by Naite to set up Tyler with the chance. Opportunity brewing for this Tyler team. And confirming here on the penalty striker, it does indeed look like it's Tajay Green, number 14, who will take it. Green got it!
And there you have it. Our first goal of this game, and it comes only about 2.5 minutes in.
Green zapping it like a Cheshire cat, gnawing on a high-voltage electrical cable. That's a finish of beauty for him. And just slotted it straight in. And past the keeper, Damian, and only so much the keeper can do in that situation. Damian laid out for it, but that's the first goal he'll surrender. And now, Jay, well, the mountain has just become a little shorter.
Yeah, definitely. And again, they've proven that they have the ability to get themselves in position to make things happen in front of the net. Now they've just got to continue to do so.
Believe that that is the second fastest goal we've seen scored at the outset of a half in this tournament, eclipsed only by that Libro goal for Essex, which was less than 30 seconds in.
Yeah, 26 seconds.
And that was when they fell to Pima yesterday. And TJC with its first lead of the national championships and trying to build on it because it's not enough just to get a lead, is it, for this Tyler team. But now they have the fans into it. And they bury the opportunity they were given.
Yeah, and by far the most people we have seen in attendance, and understandably so, here at the tournament with Tyler on the line for their season.
Lot of jostling, lot of hacking there toward the end line. It'll be a boot loose here for the fellas from Laramie. Obviously, they're still in a great position to advance. But as you said at halftime, Jay, maybe all of a sudden fatigue is going to start to play a factor for a Laramie team that was daisy fresh coming into it yesterday. A little burst of speed here from Broadhurst. Again, he had a SportsCenter top 10 goal last night. And Tyler on the move. Apaches threaded forward. Turnage there by Wendell, eased into the middle. And chance on again, but this runs long off the foot of Tirado Baez as the wind picks up.
Yes, reminds us that it is still here.
Oh, boy. It's been a breezy one, and it's been a fun one. And there's an energy, when a home team takes a lead like this, that's just hard to replicate. We've had good crowds throughout, but with some of these teams from such far-flung locales, it's nice to have a game where we really have a crowd that's going to play a factor down the stretch. Just got to love the feeling. Little fall soccer action, two of the best in the country. Here's a rip away. Chance runs through the middle, and there's a Laramie defender who ended up on the ground. That was Naite, who committed the foul that led to the penalty. Very aggressive as Tyler right now have to be. That was Videbek out of the back on the takeaway, and the Apaches almost able to make something of it. Laramie trying to stay calm, trying to stay cool. Goal by Green. Making it 1-0 on a penalty. Interestingly enough, over the last 2 games, we've only had 2 goals scored in about 150 minutes of action, and both have been on penalties.
Yeah.
Eastern Florida State, only goal they got was on a penalty strike. And Tyler right now the same. Laramie trying to take it right back.
Yeah, Laramie trying to be the first team to win a match and not score first.
That's a great point. Strauber rolls it out. Laramie, even if they lose, they might still win. This one across the middle, and it's good! Apaches now with a 2-0 lead. Oh, what a moment. TJC striking twice in the first 6 minutes. And it was Bartman in front who was able to tap it home. Holy moly.
That's right. Hold the phone.
Bartman right there to ease it in, and suddenly this TJC offense, hotter than a routine fire drill at an old-fashioned Condor cookout. We've got a 2-0 lead, and we're going to double-check here. I want to double-check on that penalty. It looks like Bartman has gone into the official stats as the penalty striker.
Yes.
And actually, it looks like we were told Bartman there. It was actually, we were told it was green, but it was Bartman. So it's Bartman twice here. Bartman, in fact, twice. Our apologies on that. Green, not the one to strike it in on the penalty kick. And 2-0 as Bartman gets his second, as it turns out. And Bartman, and Tobit Bartman has put the Apaches on the cusp. Now if you're Laramie, maybe you got to score a goal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Suddenly Moore's on the line here as Bartman has struck twice. Again, we thought it was green on the penalty, but it was Bartman. Apaches trying to score the third. And, you know, one thing about this Tyler team, they maybe have not been as consistent as other Tyler teams in the past, but when they've had to win, they've done it, and they did it against Eunice.
Again, I just found it hard to believe that Tyler was going to come in here and not be up for this game, well-rested and prepared, and they certainly look to be just that.
Man, oh man, oh man. This will be fun here down the final 37. Bartman twice. And can the Apaches find another? A frantic finish, I'm sure, as Bartman puts them in position to do it. He's from Cape Town, South Africa. 5'11", 185, sophomore leader on this team. Getting a couple to go through. Apache's trying to pour it on now. Damian able to throw a bell jar over that candle. And boot will come loose for LCCC. Golden Eagles on a punt from Damian. Trying to spring it to the other end. Oh, how about that? Over the top, off the foot of Manny Tapia, who's the top scorer on this Laramie team. Rolled forward. Taken here by Jake Morris. Morris with a burst of speed. Morris floats one outside. Opportunity coming. And Damian juggled and grabs, but I think that slipped out of bounds. A corner coming. Morris leads the attack. And Tyler able to get a shot, now get a corner out of it. Apaches going to get a boot here from the far corner. And Damian backpedaling, stumbling, tumbling, and making a catch and to defuse the situation. Again, Laramie, if this game ended right now, would still be through to the semis, but they can only hope that Tyler doesn't strike again. Ortiz Pena, he is unceremoniously sent to the turf there, no whistle. Corner kick by Bartman, went nowhere. Apache's trying to remount the attack. Oh, what a game and what a surge by the Apaches to at least give us a fantastic finish here to pool play. Stolen away there from Buffton. Deflects loose. Apaches will have a free kick. Laramie delaying here.
Well, even if the Apaches are not able to walk away with a 3-goal victory, Steve Clements has to be pleased with the effort he's seen here today.
Oh, no doubt about
compared
that.
Compared to especially the first game.
Completely different. McCourt has this taken away. Laramie sending it loose. Stopped up by the Tyler defense. Bartman, with his 10th and 11th goals of the season, converted his first penalty try. He has 5 game winners on the season. With the ball, looking for the hat trick, would have been our second of the day that we've seen. But it is caught by Damian, and Damian wiping the brow a little bit. He is facing so much pressure right now. Bartman might carry Tyler single-handedly into the semifinal round. Right now, Daniel Heigler of Monroe is the player of the tournament. Chopped down there was Manny Tapia, and a card's going to come out. This will give Laramie a chance to get something on net. Mark Tirana Bass taking the yellow card after the hard tackle. He comes off, and on is Mats Eslund, who hit a post on a ball tipped by Damian in the waning moments of the first. Laramie trying to get a slice of the pie back. About 34 to go. Still a marathon at the end. They've got Castrowica and Vargas right around the ball, and it'll be Castrowica who's taking their set pieces, who will take this. 4 on the wall, Tyler. Castrowica hits it up out the field goal.
Yeah, just a little too high.
Well, it looked like he was waiting for something to develop and then just said, you know what, I'll try it myself. Had some sinking action to it, but not quite enough. Wow. What a moment here as Tyler's really gotten the fans of the game and might just pull off the improbable here tonight. After nothing went in for him in the first half, I thought 3 goals too much, but Bartman twice here in the second. An incredible performance. He plays with it in the middle, lets it float outside. And stolen away easily by Laramie, chipped outside by Castrowica, picked up by Ortiz Pena. Ortiz Pena lofting, goes along with it toward Tapia. Stolen away by the Tyler defense. Tapia trying to recover. Looks like he tipped it out there, and we'll keep coming up the line. Bartman, 2 quick goals in the second. Jay, have they made you a believer?
Well, again, I said at the start of this game, I felt like Tyler was going to win the game, and of course we still have 32 minutes remaining, but I think they're well on their way to doing that. Whether they can pop another goal through and hold Laramie, maybe a tall order.
We shall see for sure whether or not it will happen. Does Tyler have the home field magic in him?
Well, they certainly seem to have figured out this Laramie defense to some degree here in the second half.
This will be a restart in the middle. Looked like Green was maybe being obstructed a touch.
Tyler continues to pile on the shots, up to 21 now, 10 of which have been on goal.
They might finish with the single most shots in a single game so far in this tournament. Punch to the top of the box, immediately volleyed away by Laramie. And if you're Laramie, you got to string something together offensively. 1 goal by Laramie may send them through on differential. Kona and Tamar Cleon Naute now waiting for Tyler in front of the statistician's enclave. This one slotted through the middle, taken away. Eased out by Laramie on the move for them. Brian Vasquez. And taken away by Tyler. Jake Morris trying to set her. He has a man there. Oh, and Laramie throwing bodies in front again.
Oh, mercy.
Looked like Buffton breaking through, but the Golden Eagles obstructing the way. It'll be a corner kick coming, and Wendell is coming for the ball. Kona as well as Cleon Naute won't be able to come in yet. Not going to come in yet. Wendell tees it. Wendell strikes through the back post. Laramie got a head on it. This one out of the ozone layer, and it just goes wide. Touch over the goal and wide. And this will come out on a goal kick. Look at that. Ball tumbling out of the sky, and almost that one that the Apaches need. Again, I have to win this by 3. Off for the home team, Buffton plus Tajay Green. Jay Harper.
Well, this Laramie team, they need a goal.
They need something.
Yeah, they can't just continue to
rest on the laurels.
Yeah, and hope that, well, we've still got this in the bag. Far from it.
Again, Vince Gibson before the game saying, you know what? We're not even talking about goal differential. We're not talking about any of the tiebreakers. All we're focused on is, can we win this game? And Laramie right now in some trouble, down 2-0. Just trying to get something clean here offensively in the second half. Jar it up a little bit from the corner. Service toward the middle, booted out. Skips to Broadhurst. Trying to go to the far corner, just send it right to Tyler. Bartman and him battle for it. Whistle dead. Restart goes Tyler's way. And these defenders are going to push up. Strauber, the surprise keeper, in place of Keister. Booting. Flick on. Head. Bartman tried to run it down in the corner. Scooped up. Headed back in by Tyler, still alive. Naite sends long. Taken out of the air there was Tapia. And Tapia, he was pretty close to that brick wall.
Yeah, he's holding his face.
And a yellow card's going to come out. Looks like Lazarides is going to have to come off for Tyler. Wow. A huge difference here.
Tapia finally up on his feet, but still reeling from that shot.
Man, oh man. Looks like that may have actually been 6. Tristan Singh rather than 5. I believe that may have been Singh, who's just come off here. And Kasum coming on for him. So Singh with the yellow card. Long boot. Tipped with a head, runs toward the end line and runs out of bounds. Wow, phenomenal finish to pool play, huh, Jay Harper?
Yes, indeed. And we kind of thought we might see a game like this to wrap things up for pool play.
And drama abounds. Singh returns. And Bartman, the hero, with the penalty strike and then the tip-in, going to come off, as is Kasum. And it'll be Jonathan Martinez, who joins Singh coming into the game. Some great games in pool play.
And the crowd continues to build here. It's almost like, the people are calling their friends or posting on social media, hey, we're a goal away from perhaps advancing.
Well, there's a news crew right in front of us.
Yes, right.
And there's plenty of coverage. I'll tell you, we were saying earlier Monroe, Iowa Western may be the match of the tournament, but just in terms of atmosphere, weather, you're under the lights, two good teams, so much implication for the semis. This might be the height of the NJCAA Men's Soccer Championships that we are rowing the canoe down right now. Thank you for letting us into the rivers of your subconscious. Joey Zanaboni and Jay Harper out here for you with the oars in hand. And toss coming from McCourt. Can Tyler pull off the improbable? Laramie can still defuse this with a goal, and they scored all three in the second half against Cowley, 3 different on the strikes. Bopped around. And TJC in the corner, trying to set up something again. That looked like it was tipped. Damian able to put it in the bank vault. 26-11, and do I see Damian maybe a little injury on that slip and fall? And Damian maybe dealing with a little something here. See how this affects us down the stretch. Out of the middle, Morris pokes outside.
And you have to wonder how much Laramie may have in the tank after a game last night. And
well, that third goal by Ortiz Pena really looms large. That was in the final minutes last night against Cowley.
Yes.
And you could tell at that time Cowley was worn down. Restart here for Laramie will help him out. Cowley was so worn down. Ortiz Pena was just able to kind of thread him behind the defense. There wasn't really just much strength left in the legs at that point for Cowley. He had that beautiful step over.
They were on fumes. They really were. Now, again, will Laramie start to feel the strain?
Now they're feeling it.
Is this one winds down?
Oh, I think so. I think even Damian here may be dealing with a little injury, and just no sign they're ready to move him out, go to anybody else in net. I just, for me, think that there's going to be a ton of pressure. It's all just about, can Tyler just find a way to put in the back of the net? Obviously, you look at Bartman. We started this day with a hat trick by Heigler. If Bartman gets this, then he's maybe supplanted Heigler as the player of the tournament. This is touched out of bounds. I thought maybe that was tipped on the way out by Laramie. TJC going to keep it, though. Or, pardon, Laramie is going to keep it, though, as TJC touched it out. And a day full of drama, starting with Monroe and Iowa Western. Most recently, Eastern Florida State and Essex in a 1-0 game. Laramie defender sent down there. That was Castroita, the midfielder, the man on the set pieces, down on the ground to earn a goal kick for Laramie. Laramie boot loose. Picked up. Apaches on the break. One at Kona. Played it long. And there were 3 Laramie defenders in the area anyway. Damian sends loose across the midway point. Stolen away here. Laramie.
As they start to tee up some more fresh legs. Got a couple of subs in front of us.
Ortiz Pena's cross denied. Stolen away in the Laramie end. And indeed, these subs lurking for Laramie. Alexis Flores, Jonathan Jimenez Flores about to come on. Coming on as a pair as they did in the first. Service good. Someone there on the back post, but not enough. And chance again for the home team. And TJC desperately trying to find a needed third goal. If you're just joining us, Apaches have to win this by a margin of 3 to advance to the semifinal round. A lot of attackers up front for this home side. 4 on the Laramie side of the field. Letting this one pass, Jonathan Martinez. poke to the far side. Not a bad idea. Tyler bench likes it. 22 and change to go. Flores and Jimenez. Flores on for Laramie.
Yes, as Brian Vasquez, is he coming off? Well, we see that that Manny Tapia is coming off, and we've got number 20, Carlos Vargas, will also take a rest.
Laramie with these fresh legs trying to start a fresh attack. Broadhurst out of the middle with it. Broadhurst goes putting outside. Slotted forward. Ortiz Pena toward the end line. Had it tipped out of bounds, but then he tipped it as well. He tipped it before it got out of bounds. And that is going to be a goal kick coming for the Apaches. And just really nothing on the offensive end right now for Laramie.
For Laramie, yeah. Ortiz Pena, he has been a workhorse here tonight. He's
very good player.
He has been on this field for most of this game.
Touchback here. TJC launching. Ball toward the box. Defender fell. Goalie scrambling. It's loose, and somehow Laramie avoids disaster there. Another chance for the Apaches. And this one should be over the goal and out. Wow, how about that? Damian almost with a very costly mistake.
Yeah, he rushed up in the box and almost...
Well, he was crawling after it, just trying to avoid disaster.
Just got caught with egg on his face there.
And my blood pressure specialist is on speed dial right now, Jay. Dr. Dusseldorf is going to be getting a call after this game. We will see what happens here in the final 20 minutes exactly as the Apaches roll it out. Oh, last push. They need one more. Seems as though they'll win this game, but it doesn't mean that they're through. Apache's saying that the Laramie midfielder Vasquez touched that last. I think they might have a point here, Jay. And I think the center referee is going to say go ahead and... No, he'll say let's keep going this way.
Keep going this way. Yeah.
That was close, though, from Vasquez. Let me tell you that much. Ball bounces in the corner and taken out by TJC. Laramie here again, a goal. I mean, that's going to be pretty much what they need to guarantee a place in the semis. And do they just have that ability to cross off the edge and poke something in here? Throw goes short. Now the kick goes long. Apache's able to get it out. TJC runs it down far side. Booted loose. Kona on the run.
Oh, wow.
And it was parried away. But still the TJC attack will continue. Fingernails being gnawed here in Tyler. There's a long ball, a beauty of one toward Jake Morris. Still alive again for TJC. Trickles outside. McCourt trying to reserve. Should be a corner, I think. Nope, must have gone off of Morris last. Tipped him on the way out. And loose with it will come Damian. 25 shots for Tyler, 7 for Laramie.
Right.
I think it's 9 shots here in the second for Tyler. 2 have found the back of the net, courtesy of Talbot Bartman. Penalty and then a tip in on a nice cross. And the attacker slips and falls here. Corniel sends forward. Maybe a little holding going on there. And the attacker falls to the ground. Ortiz Pena pushed there. And these Laramie guys, again, will be able to tee it up.
Ortiz Pena losing some of his footwear.
He'll relace, and we will stop as he does with 17:40 to go. Good year, 17:40, wasn't it?
Well, I think that's when... Wasn't that when the The River Pirates, the Reavers were.
That's right. That was about the end of the Reavers back then on the English and Scottish border. Everybody in wigs. A much different time. And, boy, I'm glad we're not back in those times. Rather be right here with you on NJCAA Championship TV. That was back when NJCAA Championship TV was just in its infancy, just getting started off the ground. Oh, two guys, a scroll, and a garage back then. Touch in the middle, TJC. Oh, they are just scrambling with so much desperation right now. Jake Morris puts in the corner. McCourt cuts it back toward him. Picked off. Laramie trying to get it out of the glass case. And just sent on. Singh, who's got a yellow card in this half, runs it down. 2 goals by Bartman have put the Apaches ahead, but I'm just wondering if they've got one more in them. One thing to get this close, another to finish the deal. Morris to the end line, crossing. Wow. Takes a canoe trip off the river, but never finds the campsite.
Just not a Tyler player there to poke it in as he crossed.
They had someone in front. I think it was Kona, and he kind of fell down, got tangled a little bit. It ran by Damian. They'll take the corner out of it, but that right there, right on the miniature golf course, and nobody can make the birdie. Boot here, corner. Oh, elevation by Broadhurst to get it out. Windle came to clean it up. Over the top. Guys flying left and right. Fortunate bounce for Tyler. Oh, and a high volley there. There's a lot of TJC players on the sideline right now.
Well, there's a trio of Apaches coming in as substitutions.
Plenty of changes all night, really, for Tyler. Tamar Cleon Naute just missed the shot among the ones to come off. Chance here for Tyler goes nowhere. Immediately stifled. Laramie, tough time clearing all evening. Apaches have controlled the game. Can they do the job? Buffton among the subs here for Morris, who's also come out. Martirado base for Mads Eslund, and it was Jerensky Augustine who's come on here for Tamar Cleon Naute. 3 subs, a lot of players used. Have to exhaust everything if you're Steve Clements.
Yep, you got to empty the tank here tonight.
Martinez spins it outside. Sent toward the middle, sent away. Both sides trying to stay positive. Tyler, the more confident team. Less than 15 to go. I'm wondering if Laramie even has another surge offensively in him, or if Tyler will control this like this the rest of the way. Vita back. Touch in the corner. And the crossage is off the foot of Buffton, maybe even off the ankle, out of bounds. Loop that one well wide of the net. And the box. Boot loose, and Laramie just needs to control it. See if they can take a little time off the clock and kind of catch their breath. Right now they are out of sorts. 2 goals by Bartman. The second half, my word!
Ooh, that was a little too close for comfort if you're Tyler.
Tyler team and Tyler crowd almost just had the wind completely taken out of the sails. Quick boot in transition. And that ball, did that hit the bar or just the hand? It got the bar and came down. It was off the foot of Ortiz Pena, almost just ended it with his second goal of the tournament. And boy, oh boy, that would have been a quick change. All the air would have been out of the souffle. Chance for Tyler to start it going on the other end. Oh, Jay Harper. Jay Harper.
Well,
waning stages.
Yeah, you know, if nothing else, if I'm Laramie, I just try to play keep away and take my time here, just trying to run this time off the clock.
12:35 to go. We'll have a brief stoppage here. Cornell about to toss it on from the far side. A tremendous game. Tyler almost certainly will win it, but can they find that third goal to advance to the semis? On the goal differential. That post that Esland hit in the first half looms large. Buffton gets past a defender, sliding here. Oh, Kona! It was blocked in front and scrambling back after it. Players from both teams. Tyler does retain possession. Toss goes into Toronto base and played back. Some quick shots in transition, both teams. After an offside by Laramie, keep Tyler the ball back almost. A tremendous goal by Buffton, and Kona deflects outside, push to the outer edge. Tyler Ship seeking a lighthouse here. Winning the ball. Apaches have been doing it all night. In the middle. Bartman taps it. Filtered outside. McCourt. Oh, McCourt going to work here. Who will he give it to? An extra pass. Ends up buffed in. Crossage. Ends up out of bounds. Trying the back post, and nobody quite there to get it. 10:56 to go. There's, I'd say, at least 4 or 5 more charges in this Tyler offense, wouldn't you, Jay?
Certainly, the way that they are, you know, the tempo that they have created here, certainly possible.
Well, getting the chances hasn't been the problem. Can they finish one, though, to send this crowd into hysterics? Martinez lets it drip back. Again, Ortiz Pena just hit a crossbar. That would have diffused this situation. Tyler with a chance at 2 cents. Easily able to parry this. 2 subs waiting Tyler, 1 for Laramie. Ball ends up in the corner. McCourt. Crossing, but to no one. Laramie blasts it into the lights. Tyler able to get it back, trying to spring it into that far corner. Damian going to wait and wait until McCourt came right to him. 9:48. Damian bouncing it. Damian. That ball hardly had any spin to it.
Yeah, it was just a knuckleball for sure.
One of the longest knuckleballs I've ever seen thrown. Jimenez Flores. Too high. 2 subs, Tyler, 1 sub, Laramie. For Laramie, it's Carlos Vargas. Tyler, it looks like it's Bartman who's actually returning here, and Tajay Green who's coming back. So Bartman returns to the game. Green returns to the game as well. Bartman, the man of the match. Penalty kick strike and a tip-in goal within the first 10 minutes of the second half. Officially, those goals coming at the 50-57 mark and the 47-39 mark. 47-39 on the first, the penalty. Then just minutes later, Bartman with a tip-in, his second of the game. And would he have one more in him here? Oh, sent to the far post! And the Apaches were there to try to get ahead on it. One did, but over the bar. Right here on this near edge, they have been springing opportunities left and right. And that, again, getting hearts racing here in Tyler, Texas.
27 shots total now for
Tyler.
27.
It'll be 30 by the time this night is through.
12 of those on goal.
Chances abundant. Goals just a bit sparser. Still a chance really to end the drama for Laramie, but I would just be surprised, unless Ortiz Pena can get loose, that they would have one. There's a whistle, and this will be to the benefit of the Apaches. Crowd loves it. Tyler, like a 15th century alchemist right here, trying to turn lead to gold. 0-0 at half. They've got to win by 3. It's Wendell on the strike. Be careful with those alchemy experiments, kids. Let me tell you that much. Wendell. Oh, it's gorgeous! But it is grabbed, and taking a lot of abuse here in the second half has been Damian, and he went down over a Tyler attacker. We're going to have to stop for injury, one on each side. Oh, Damian.
Yeah, Damian is the way he has been pelted. He has certainly held his own.
That's a Tylenol commercial right there if I've ever seen one. We still have a player down in front of the net. Jay Harper, any idea?
Well, again, it's hard to determine.
Ooh,
which
is just it's a
Laramie
defender. I think got kicked in the head there.
It's a Laramie player.
Oh, boy. And I hope he's all right. This is more serious than just the keeper and the attacker sort of falling in a scrum. And I think it was actually Damian who got him there.
I think he fell on
toward
him,
the head and sort of came down over him as well. And this is a serious moment here for Laramie. Do really hope everyone is all right. Laramie with Dayton Crocker, freshman out of Dallas, just down the road. Sure, he has plenty of supporters in the stands tonight. He is waiting to come in here. .650 to go. A bit of a solemn, quiet moment here.
Well, Damian has certainly done a yeoman's work here tonight. The way that this Apache team has pressed their way toward the goal. He's got 11 saves thus far tonight.
Certainly. It's one of those games that will live on long after it's finished, and Damian's effort has been some kind of wonderful here tonight for Laramie. Obviously, 2 have gotten past him, 1 of a penalty kick. There's not a ton you can do about that. Looks like we may have a rapper here on the sideline that's about to blow on the field. I think somebody's lost a wrapper of their fruit snacks or something, and one of the Laramie guys nice enough to pick this up. Eric Thompson. Looks like he might actually be the one to come on. And we are still trying to determine, I think, which player is down for Laramie. Both teams are going to retreat to the sideline. Serious here. No doubt about that.
He is sitting up, so that's good.
He's starting to get to his feet.
Coming to his feet, yes.
And I think that is Naite.
Yes, I believe.
And Jay, were you able to spot if that is indeed the case?
Well, it's difficult to make out these numbers on these striped jerseys, but I do believe you're correct, Joey. I believe that is number 6, Naite.
And it looks like, again, it is going to be Thompson rather than Crocker. Initially, it looked like Crocker would check on, but they've decided to go with Thompson. Now, Naite's been really good for this tournament. They will miss him if he is not able to come back, and he is walking beyond the bench for further help and examination. Again, looked like he was kicked in the head, and the scramble for that ball as Damian secured it. Yeah, we will play on with about 7 to go.
Yeah, he is still doubled over
on the sideline.
On the sidelines here.
Hope he is all right. Boot loose. Back underway. Final push. An incredible game. Tyler, 2 quick goals by Bartman here in the second half. And Jay, can they pull it out? Yeah. Tyler, frantic.
Again, yeah, tick-tock here. We're approaching 6.5 minutes remaining in this game.
Would go down as one of the greatest moments in the long, storied career of Steve Clements. So his team takes this out-of-bounds goal kick coming. Laramie just trying to survive and advance. Got themselves a sizable cushion in that game against Cowley, and will it be enough to send them through on the aggregate? Everything in the air here. TJC able to emerge with it briefly. Everybody using the head right now. Lazarides got it down to McCourt, circulated into the middle. Burst through. Tirado tried to push it outside. Laramie able to clear, and that might just be the strategy from here on out. Right. Booted to the other end of the field.
Exactly. Just clear it and play keep away.
Cornell sends off down the sideline. 5 and change now. Floated to the outside. Tyler trying to remount the attack. Lazarides. We're at the top of the box. Tipped around. Vasquez puts it in a helicopter. Headed back by the Apache defense. Laramie able to control. And this will take some wax off the candlestick. They want Ortiz Pena, who's hit a bar here in the second half. Ortiz Pena taps the brakes, tries to cross, swarmed by a couple of defenders. But more precious seconds will disappear from the fish tank here.
And we've got a stoppage of play for a brief moment.
Laramie on the toss. Corralled by Tyler. Looks like Kona is about to come back for TJC. Here we go. Dumped in the corner by McCourt. McCourt will get a throw out of this, and Kona is about to appear here. Kona will come in. 4:25 to go. And it looks like Laramie is going to get a sub here inside of 5. Naite, who just exited with that injury, comes back for Eric Thompson.
That's good to see. He's been able to shake it off.
Looks like he's all right. Oh, boy. Laramie taking the chance away, and now Ortiz Pena. Chance to dash some hopes. 4:10 to go. Lobs that. Quickly, TJC must go. Still have time for 3, 4, maybe even 5 more surges if they really go quickly. Everything's got to be vertical here. Lazarides punches it into the wind. Almost got behind the Golden Eagle defense. Naite battling for it. He's on the turf again. Laramie saying handball, and here will come out. Golden Eagles want to take their time. TJC wants to speed them up. 3.5 now. Cornell trying to orchestrate. Laramie is going to send on Crocker after all. He's about to appear. A kid from Dallas. About to step on the field here in Tyler. TJC will take the possession. Apache is on the move. 3 minutes exactly. Oh, holy moly. What a finish to pool play. Tyler needs one more to advance to the semis. Laramie, despite losing, may still be on to Friday. Clearance, Ortiz Pena got it down the sideline. All clearance here for Laramie, 240. Elevation toward the top of the box, tipped on. Damian covering this like a book on sleeved blankets, or as they're called in the business, slankets. That is a good piece of goalkeeping by Damian. Takes a little drama out of it. Bopped onto the TJC end. Oh, Jay Harper, how you feeling right now?
Well, it's still very possible for this attacking Apache team.
TJC, something there, still in the bank lobby. A shot blocked off the foot of Buffton. Burps loose. Flushed out. Apaches take it. Sing, long, Damian goes punching. 90 seconds left. Laramie with Ortiz Pena. Ortiz Pena. Shot, It is well high. Didn't get it cleanly. 80 seconds. Still waiting to come on here for Laramie as Crocker. There's a whistle. And there's a sub. Should the clock be stopped here is the question that's being asked by the Tyler bench. Clock still ticks away, under a minute. Frantic now. Laramie able to parry the long ball.
Here's Pena once again.
Ortiz Pena. That one slide tackled out of bounds. Still pushing forward is this Golden Eagle team. Tyler needs another goal. 30 seconds.
The clock stops at 34.
Broadhurst. Toss on into the corner. TJC may have a chance for one last charge. Laramie keeping it in this end. Shot way wide. Busted by Castruita, and TJC really has to hurry here. They need a ball. They need a ball, and they couldn't get one. 15 seconds, 14, 13. Tyler looking like they may win it, but Laramie may advance. Header with less than 10. It's loose in the middle. Desperation time. Laramie clears, and it's a TJC victory, but it's a Laramie advancement. They withstand the surge. And what a second half, Jay Harper.
Yeah, it's all that we could have hoped for to close out pool play here on day number 3.
Oh, and these Tyler Apaches devastated, several down, head in hands, and the fans hurt as well. 2 goals by Bartman, 29 total shots, 13 on goal by TJC. But in the end, Laramie, despite losing here, will be on via goal differential to the semifinal round to take on Eastern Florida State Friday at 5:30. Wow.
I mean, I admit, Joy, and taking nothing away from this Laramie team, but doesn't it almost feel like Tyler is the better team?
Wow.
And yet they don't advance, but that's pool play for you.
What a final match of pool play. We will toss it to a break and come back with your Relation Insurance play of the game. Bartman with 2 goals. Tyler wins it. Laramie advances. We're right back after this on NJCAA Championship TV.
Chipola wins the 2017 Junior College World Series.
Back to Cleaver for 3, and she drains it.
Rolling. Winds up, shot, and a goal!
2 seconds to go.
Rangers, a long 3. Hey!
Oh my goodness! It's a walk-off base hit for Michael Smith.
It's an Olympico and a goal for Paradise Valley, J.C. Duncan.
Well, there's a feed into Rodriguez to jam.
Every student athlete has a team, and a team behind that team. There are coaches, trainers, teachers, parents, friends, and each teammate shares the same goal: to provide athletes with the support and skills to succeed while staying healthy and safe. At Relation Insurance, we're proud to be a part of your support team. We provide customizable insurance solutions that can help colleges and universities protect athletes, manage risk, and stay ahead of the game. Go team!
Advanced degree in many industries is the key to advancing your career. Knowing this, Midway University has designed its master's programs around key industries in the region. Midway offers a Master in Education, an MSN for nurses, and an MBA degree with 4 areas of specialization.
Midway has prepared me to take that next step in my career. It's given me the skills and the abilities to go from a midline manager to a senior level manager.
Learn how Midway can advance your career at
Joey's buddy Jay Harper back with you after a phenomenal day of pool play. Tyler wins 2-0, but Laramie advances, and this save by Declan Damian helps Laramie to survive on aggregate to move on to the semifinal round. It's set up for Tyler on the outside by Jake Morris, got it to Dylan Buffton in the middle. But what a play by Damian. That's your Relation Insurance play of the game. Think of beauty, Jay Harper.
Yeah, no kidding. And Damian was certainly tested tonight, and he lived up to it. Granted, he let in 2, but, hey, he certainly dealt with the onslaught of 13 shots on goal.
Saving that like the endangered species list has done with the bald eagle. We are done with pool play. Mr. Harper, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy your day off tomorrow.
Yeah, same to you. We'll be back here on Friday. Hopefully a dry Friday. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Friday, 3 and 5:30. Going to be some great semifinals. Monroe, Illinois Central in the first. Eastern Florida State, Laramie in the second. We will talk to you then. Until then, we're saying so long from Tyler. This has been NJCAA Championship TV.